wearing the old school Jordans if you're watching the broadcast on NCCUEaglePride.com with those. I couldn't tell you which ones they are, but as Reggie Groves on the right side. Joe, you probably know which number they are. There's like numbers to them. 9. It's the 9s. I don't know the end. Here's Crawford to the top to Moody. Moody's wearing a pair of Jordans too. What number are those? As here's Groves, right side, his 10th three-pointer of the night. A career high for Reggie Groves at both North Carolina Central and Canisius.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Oh, man, I wish it was. I just found a million things wrong, man. I think that's part of my job. But we got to get better at guarding the bounce. We're not where we need to be. We allowed that team to shoot 45%. Nobody shoots 45% on us. We generally like it at 40 or below. So we came back in the second half and we tightened up, but I'm still concerned about our defense on the opposite end of the floor.
Explain what you mean by guarding off the bounce.
Whenever they attacking us off the dribble, we have to do a better job. We call it guarding the yard. 1 yard to the left of you, 1 yard to the right of you. Can't be no straight line drives. We have built-in help that's natural with our system, that's designed that we play in, but there's no help for someone that just beats you straight line dribbles and get to the rim, and we got to do a better job of that. I don't know if it's a reflection of the rules, but we don't want to touch individuals, but it's no excuse. It's still basketball. We got to show our hands and compete and not allow it to happen.
Offensively, can you give us an idea of what would translate against the Wichita States and the Marylands, particularly those open looks from 3?
Those are Wichita State is a Final Four team, so and they hang their hat on the defensive end of the floor, so it will not be that easy. It'll be a much more physical game, and these guys are going to scout you a little more, and they got a lot of size and a lot of length and a lot of athleticism that's not going to allow you to do things as easy as it looked tonight against a team that's probably inferior in terms of talent. So we got our hats. We got to hang our hat on the defensive end of the floor, and we got to execute better offensively. So all around, we just got to get better.
And lastly, Coach, tell me why do I like KJ so much? What is it that I'm seeing out here that he's doing?
He's a likable guy. His passion. You see his passion. And anyone that's passionate, we like him and we respect him and we appreciate that. A lot of people don't have that in the world. So when you see a kid coming in, fighting unselfishly and playing for the name on the front of this jersey, and I love him because he holds his teammates accountable. He's not scared to become Coach Moton for a minute or two. And, he had a moment in practice, and I just told the kids the best moment thus far this year has been he had a moment in practice where he ain't like Jeremy's effort, and he got in his face and told him about it. And I was like, wow, and that's when you're growing because good teams police themselves and hold each other accountable.
He got in Jeremy's face.
Yeah, and let him know.
Your top scorer.
Yeah, and let him know. Let him know because there's of those Jeremy scoring points, he's not grading out defensively as he has in the previous year, so that means his mind is more so on scoring, and we got to get him balanced. Just because you become a senior don't mean you forego the intangibles that you did your freshman, sophomore, and junior year. You're not a defensive player, a rebound, and a do-all type of guy until your senior year. No, it don't work that way. So it's a humbling experience for us all, man. And they're kids, and that's my job is to just tell them how I feel and what they need to hear instead of what they want to hear. Because last week, you can imagine everyone on social media and their families and their friends who told them what they want to hear. And they're kids. It's human nature for it to begin to register, but it's real out here.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Coach, I got a couple questions for you. Reggie Groves had a big night from beyond the arc. Going into this game, was he a player that you gave him the green light from beyond the arc, and are you going to continue to give him that green light as the season wears on?
Once I recruit you, I give you the green light. That's my job. If I seen you can shoot the ball, then I don't want you coming to North Carolina Central not shooting the ball. My job is I'm not that smart of a guy. I don't want to turn you into something that you're not. So that's one of his biggest strengths. We have a history. I coached him in high school, so I know what he's capable of. And, he just had to get acclimated acclimated to the system. He's a grad school guy, so a lot of times he missed a lot of practice time because we practice at night, and he's not here to, get the flow in basketball. It's such a rhythmic game that he needs to be here. So I think what you're seeing is, him coming along, and hopefully he can use that as a springboard to propel himself to the next game.
After 4 games in about 8 days or so, you guys have a break. What do you look to gain during this time off?
We got to get better doing breaks, while they eating turkey and, giving thanks and everything. I'm doing that for like 1 hour, and then I'm kind of sneaking away watching the football game, and then I'm right back watching film and video. So we got to get better.
Thank you, Coach. Reggie Groves out there looking like Reggie Miller, lighting it up from beyond the arc. How are you feeling out there?
I'm feeling good. I finally felt comfortable. All the work I put in is finally paying off.
10 3-pointers. Have you ever made that many in your career, and how does you just feel out there when you were watching the shots fall?
Not since high school, but I felt good, finally seeing shots go down. This year I haven't hit a lot of shots, mainly been missing, so it felt good to see them go in.
He has played 4 games in about 8 days, capping off today against Barber-Scotia. Now you guys have a break. What was that week like, and what are you looking forward to during this break?
It was tiring. Everybody had to get rest, prepare ourselves for every game, and come to play. Now we're looking to rest up and prepare for the next game.
You guys go on the road the next 2 games, Old Dominion and IUPUI. What are you looking forward to in those games?
Same things as the last ones, a win.
Thank you very much.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, Alonzo, you had a good game out there tonight. Double figures, pass 4 of the last 5 games. How's it feel out there?
I feel good. I'm just getting more comfortable with the offense, and coach doing a good job of getting me in the rotation.
You guys came out here against Barber-Scotia, a smaller team after going up against App State. What was it like going into this game following Appalachian State?
Well, momentum was on our side. We just came in with the same mentality. Beat everybody that's in front of us. And we just got the killer instinct in us, and we just going out there to win. That's all.
You guys put up a ton of points in the first half. Were you expecting to explode for that many points in the first half, and you guys just kept the pedal to the metal for the rest of the game?
Well, not at all. I expected that many points, but that's what happened when you got good execution from the offense and great defense on the other end.
Reggie Groves out there had a big game from beyond the arc. What was it like watching him?
Oh, it was a raining show. He was raining them from everywhere, from deep, all behind the line. I get hands down to him. He did a good job tonight.
A couple questions in one here. You guys had 4 games in about 8 days. What was it like during that stretch? And now you guys have a small break before you guys go on the road to Old Dominion.
Actually, that week was very tough for us, though. But it tested us mentally to see how tough we were. But other than that, though, it was a very tough weekend, and we just knew that we had to fight through it and take it one game at a time.
Thank you very much.